Hello, I'm Guru Scott. On this video, I'm going to show you how to take off your Delta shower/bath water diverter and take it off and clean it and replace the O-ring and get it all ready so it doesn't leak again. So the way this diverter works is you pull down on it and it makes the shower go or the bath, and it diverts the water from this water supply here either to the shower by blocking it or to the bath by letting it run free. It's pretty easy, but what happens over time is they get a lot of calcium on them if you have hard water. And there's an O-ring that goes here that's supposed to seal it so that the water won't back out, but it does. And there's a threaded piece here that is also supposed to help seal it. And then in case the water does go all the way backwards, there's a little drip area here that the water's supposed to be able to drip out down here so it doesn't go into your wall and cause damage. So the first thing is to get the diverter off, you just simply unscrew it like this. It's got a threaded piece here that threads into here, and it threads on just right to tighten, left to loosen. So you're gonna unthread it, take it off. In this case, it was covered with calcium both inside and out. We used some CLR to clean it up as best we could. We got most of the calcium off. So now we're ready to clean this area up and then reinstall this. So I'm going to show you that here in just a second. So since this piece here is very hard to clean, you really can't dump CLR into it. It would go into the wall. What I'm going to do here is take some Scotch-Brite scour pads, just tear a piece off, and I'm going to just very carefully, well, it doesn't want to rip, clean this up as best I can, not being too hard on it. I just want to get it cleaned up enough to where I can get a new O-ring in and it won't leak. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up and I'm going to come back. At this point, I've completely cleaned up the diverter components. I used some CLR and then I came back and cleaned it off really well with some water. And then I sealed the hole where the water pipe comes out of the shower piece here, this wall. It probably should have been sealed by the plumber originally. Normally water doesn't flow into there, but it can drip a little bit. So now I'm going to take a brand new O-ring and I'm going to take some Krytox grease and grease it up very thoroughly. And I'm going to put it on the diverter piece. I'll show you that here in a second. Then I'm going to take some pipe thread sealer and put it on those threads. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So I've put some Krytox grease on here. You could use any O-ring grease. I don't really recommend Vaseline because it can eat these O-rings, so you want to use what's actually specifically made for O-rings. And you can get that at any big box like Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace or True Value. And then back here I put the pipe thread sealant. And then inside the diverter, way down deep, I put some more O-ring grease because this O-ring goes in there and that is supposed to keep the water from going back and coming down here. But again, some is going to, so that's why they have a weep hole built in. So I also put some thread sealant inside here about as deep as that's going to go. So now all you do is you just carefully take this and you put it on and you thread it into place. And when you get it to where it almost touches the wall is when you're going to stop. So I'm going to keep going a little further. Hopefully I can get one more turn out of it. I might be able to get one more. Sure enough, I can get one more. And I'm going to straighten this out. Then I'm going to come back and put some sealant around here, but leave it open on the bottom where the weep hole is. So I'll get that all completed and then I'm going to come right back. Okay, so I've finished caulking it around here. I might come back and put another small amount after this cures for a while. That's really pretty much all there is to this, and it should last another few years. So that's all there is to this video. Thanks for watching. Tschüss.